Hello dear traders, my name is Екатерина Горбатенко and today I will explain you gaps in trading. So what is a gap? A gap is an area on a chart where the price jumps up or down with little or no action in between. Traders usually face difficulties when they find a gap on their charts. They don't know what to do with them and how to trade them. That is why it's very important to know types of gaps and of course to know the basic actions which you need to do when you find a particular type of gap. So let's start with types of gaps. The first one is the most frequent one. It's a common gap. Usually it appears in trendless markets and you can see that these types of gaps tend to be filled quite soon. Another type of gap is a breakaway gap. This gap appears after some unexpected announcement, after change of the fundamentals. You can see that the price stopped riding current trend and jumped lower, formed a gap down, and the trend started to go down. The third type of gap is a continuation gap. You may probably see this type of gap on the chart of S&P 500, Nasdaq and tech stocks. What is so interesting about this gap? As you can see, the trend is strong and bulls keep riding current trend, making new highs and given to strong bullish fundamentals, a strong trend keeps going and formed a gap up. These gaps won't be filled, so you need to follow the price action very carefully. And the fourth type of a gap is an exhaustion gap. Here you can see that buyers were tired of riding this trend and a doji candlestick was formed after the gap, and we can see that the price started to go down. A doji candlestick is not an obligatory situation for this gap. However, this is an additional signal after the exhaustion gap, which demonstrates us that the price will likely reverse. So these are the four major types of gaps. Some classifications add a weekend gap, which appears after the weekend, and this type of gap is mostly relevant for stocks and for stock indices such as S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Due to some news which appeared during the weekend and due to the specific market schedule of the instruments mentioned above, you can see that on Monday a price forms a gap due to the accumulation of selling positions on the start of the trading day. These are the most important tips for trading gaps. Remember that the most frequent one is a common gap, which you can trade by filling this type of gap, and the other ones require the knowledge of fundamentals, the knowledge of news, of course, and you need to be updated with current situation in the market. That's all for now. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to click on the link in the description if you want to know more about gaps, and click notification button if you want to see more of these videos. And of course, subscribe to our channel. We update our channel every day for fresh analytics. Thank you.
Stay tuned for other titles in this series. They're on the way.